Most real estate agents rely on expensive tactics to market a new home. They pour thousands of dollars into paid social media ads and scatter glossy direct mailers across zip codes, hoping a fraction of a percent responds. Meanwhile, they completely ignore the most potent distribution channel sitting right in front of them. Every single home seller brings a personal network of anywhere from 200 to 2,000 local connections. The problem is human nature. Homeowners usually feel awkward actively promoting their own property. They might share a single post on Facebook, but they rarely want to feel like they are spamming their friends. If an agent can break through that hesitation and organize the homeowner's participation, that passive audience turns into a highly targeted, localized advertising engine. The average homeowner has an existing network of 800 personal connections. If the agent identifies 15 active super shares to repost, the math escalates. If each has 500 connections, a single post organically reaches 7,500 people. Across 10 posts, that's 75,000 potential impressions. That compound organic reach completely bypasses the need for an external advertising budget. The distribution is built entirely on existing social capital. To actually achieve those numbers, the work has to start before the listing ever goes live. This is phase 1, the seeding process. During the initial listing appointment, the agent and seller conduct a network audit. They identify the seller's most active platforms, like Nextdoor or LinkedIn, and pinpoint exactly who the 10 to 15 super shares are in their life. Then the seller sends a private message to that inner circle. They explain the upcoming campaign and ask for a commitment to share the posts when they see them. Making this request privately, before any ads are actually running, removes the friction later. The friends have already agreed to help, so the awkwardness of asking them to share a live post disappears. By securing these micro-commitments up front, the seller transitions from a bystander watching the agent work into an active stakeholder driving the marketing. This calendar illustrates the deployment framework, a precise 10-ad sequence dripped out over 30 days. Notice the specific milestones marked on days 1, 14, and 22. Day 1 serves a very specific function. This is the just listed announcement, designed purely to capitalize on the excitement and novelty of a new property hitting the market. By day 14, the initial novelty has worn off. The strategy shifts to a behind-the-scenes post detailing the staging process, which hooks the audience's natural voyeurism. On day 22, the content directly tackles potential buyer hesitations. This objection killer post solves specific problems about the property or the neighborhood. If a seller posted the exact same link 10 times, their network would tune them out instantly. Varying the archetype, from emotional stories to market data, forces the algorithm to treat each post as fresh content. This calculated variation sustains high audience engagement for a full month, outlasting the short shelf life of a standard one-off listing blast. The biggest operational threat to this entire schedule is the seller themselves. If posting feels like work, fatigue sets in, and they will abandon the campaign by week 2. The agent prevents this by providing a seller share kit for every single ad. This includes the ready-to-post image, a pre-written caption in the seller's voice, and copy-paste templates for nudging their inner circle. This flowchart maps out a critical tactic called the comment catalyst. Along with the post, the agent provides 3 to 5 suggested comments. When the seller posts these on their own share, it artificially inflates engagement and triggers the platform's algorithm to show the post to a wider audience. Finally, the seller deploys the gratitude loop. They send a copy-pasted thank you message to every person who shared the post, psychologically reinforcing that exact behavior for the next ad in the sequence. By systematically removing every operational hurdle, the agent guarantees the seller can actually sustain a highly active organic campaign for the full 30 days. The result is a property listing escaping the static confines of a real estate portal. It becomes a self-sustaining organic campaign powered entirely by the community. For the real estate agent, this delivers zero-cost local market penetration and a highly defensible strategy to pitch against competitors at their next listing presentation. For the homeowner, the psychology of the transaction shifts. Instead of sitting anxiously waiting for an update, they are empowered participants driving their own success. And the mechanics of this behavioral architecture aren't limited to real estate. A dental practice can use the exact same framework to share patient testimonials, and a home contractor can use it to turn neighbors into referral engines. Any local business can turn its existing customer base into an exponential advertising engine. The secret is simply structuring the sharing behavior rather than just hoping it happens.